Good morning, noon, or night. My name is Jet, and welcome to my channel, JITV, Jet in the Valley. So, how is it possible? Let's talk about forgiveness, and if you have a problem with unforgiveness, and how we can figure that out, and how we can get you to move past that problem that you have, okay? Because unforgiveness will keep you separate from love, okay? Love is what we want. I've covered that fairly extensively. We want love because with love, and the more in love you are, the more gifts of love that you get. You get joy, peace, contentment, happiness, kindness. You get self-control, patience, contentment. All the things that we say that we want as a souled individual, meaning you have the capacity to understand love. All the things that we really, really want are of love. They come from love. So all the things that you do, it's this very basic, simple, black and white issue. Are you doing something in line with love and for love, or are you doing something against love? Anything that's not for love, okay, is against love. I can't help that. It's in opposition. So if it's not for, it's like if you're not for us, you're against us. People say that. So if you're not doing it for love, you're doing it against love. So unforgiveness, not forgiving someone and not forgiving whatever circumstances, keeps you separate from love, because love is forgiving. It forgives. It's already forgiven. It's forgiving, okay? So imagine you're walking down the street, right? And let's say you're watching this. You're walking down the street, and there's one man walking and three men coming up on them. And these three men, they start picking up rocks and throwing them at that one guy. Just start throwing them. I'm picking rocks. And they are whipping these rocks at this guy, and they're hitting him in his head. And they are throwing rocks at him with the intention to kill him. Okay, they are intending to kill him. We're not putting any weird, the guy's got mad at this one guy for whatever little something basic reason. Okay, this guy was unarmed, not attacking, didn't do anything outrageous, whatever. Just maybe he said, I don't like your shoes, or I don't particularly care for your shoes, or something, whatever. Okay, these guys pick up the rocks, they start throwing them at this man. Okay, with the intention to kill him. Okay. More along the lines of what probably happened. Okay, that single man, he could have said he loved love. I love love. I love love more than anything. And those three men, they hated that because they hate that he was strong enough and brave enough to love love. They picked up the rocks, throw the rocks at him with the intention of killing him. That's called stoning someone. And it used to be a fairly common and acceptable thing. People don't like to talk about that. It was so dark, so very dark. So that man that's getting pelted with the rocks is hollering out, please, I hope, please, these men, they don't know what they're doing. Forgive them. Forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Those men are picking up rocks. They're consciously aware. They're picking up rocks, throwing them with the intention to kill this guy. So how can this guy be saying they don't know what they're doing? Please, they don't know what they're doing. These guys look totally like they know what they're doing. They're awake and walking. They're not high or drunk. They pick up the rocks and they're throwing them with the intention to kill this guy, okay? They don't know what they're doing. So, in this reality, okay, we're born here, okay? Your mind and your body, by the nature of being born into this reality, by just the simple nature of being born into this reality, your mind and your body are against love. Your mind and your body go against love, totally against love, because it wants to do everything that love doesn't want to do. Love is patient and kind, and it's giving and self-sacrificing, and it's love, you know. And then if you spend some time with some children, this is very easy to discern, okay? The children want to throw rocks and kick dogs, and they want to pull each other's hair. And I think they did a study, and it was like 2-year-olds are the most violent people. Between the ages of 2 and 18, 2-year-olds are the most violent people that there are, okay? Your mind and your body are programmed to be in this environment, okay? That's, you can get into genetics or whatever you want to do. Your mind and body are programmed for this reality. Simply that. Just like a computer program. Just like a computer program, okay? Would you get mad at a computer program and all this, that, and the other if say you had a program that was the opposite of spell check, right? So every time you typed a word correctly, it would autocorrect it to a different word that wasn't right, okay? That's called an inversion, okay? It's inverting. So you did it right, but it's making it wrong, okay? Someone put that computer program, basically a virus, onto that computer, okay? And you can see it, and you're like, what's going on? This is insane. This is crazy. Every time if I do something right, it's making me do something wrong, okay? That is a computer program. That is a virus, okay? How would you act to a computer virus versus the nature of your mind and your body, okay? So what people are trying to do is they're trying to say that program is okay, that it's totally good and it's perfect, and we're just going to stick with that because it's so-called natural, okay? If that's the only computer that you ever had, that's the only computer you ever had was one where it autocorrect your words to be spelled incorrectly, you may think that was normal because that's all you've ever had. It's called normalization. Whatever is happening around you or whatever environment you have, this, that, or the other, especially between the ages of 0 and 7, it becomes normalized for you. That's normal, okay? So this computer system basically had been normalized to you. You didn't think anything of it. You know, it's just how it was. Well, now someone's trying to tell you, hey, your computer's messed up, right? Hey, did you know your computer's messed up? Every time you do something, it's making the word spelled incorrectly. And instead of you being like, oh, I didn't know that. Are you serious? Oh, man, how are we going to work on fixing that? I just didn't know, right? Well, there are mass quantities of people that are like, my computer's not broken. How dare you suggest that my computer's broken? I've had this computer my whole life, and this is how it's always been, and this is how it's always gonna be, and there's no problem with it, and it's natural. This is how it's always been, okay? But it's not functioning correctly, and it's not your fault, okay? That's the thing about it. Someone gave you that computer, right? Someone gave you that computer, and when you were born and whatever, that they gave it to you, and that's all you know and everything, okay? It's the same exact thing in reality, okay? It's nothing so-called personal. It's the human nature right now, okay? Your mind and your body are in opposition to love. They're going against love, okay? Look at 2-year-olds, and that's why we have to teach them to not do these things and teach about love and kindness and caring and generosity. Our mind and our bodies are selfish. It's just how they're programmed, okay? Ignoring this or normalizing it and saying that it's okay is not going to solve any problem that we have. We have to acknowledge that there's a problem and we need help to get it fixed. We need help to get it fixed. These systems that are operating come from us, or to a degree, okay? So all the systems, the money system, monetary system, is all against love, and it's trying to replace love, and it's against love. So if you love love, by default, you're in opposition to every system, and you're in opposition to the entirety of this world and how it's functioning, okay? And at the same time, the people who are functioning here quite fine because they don't have the love, they don't have love, or what they've done is they've gotten rid of it and they've suppressed it, and they have replaced their love with pride, like, oh, look at me, I made $1 million. And they, there's just, you get proud of all these things that you've done or whatever, okay? They look down on the people who don't want to play Monopoly. They look down on the people who understand, which is the wee little bit minority right now. They look down on the people who say we should love love, and then we should love each other. And there's a total smear campaign against the word love. I mean, that's that stupid Beatles song, all you need is love. And then it's like, it's like trying to make love look wonky and weak and silly and like it's not the power. But love is the superpower. Love is the most high here. It's the most high frequency. It's not running these systems, but it's going to be. Okay, that's the whole thing about it. It's going to be. It's not running them right now, but it's going to be. So I've said this also before. If you understand what I'm saying, or you can comprehend what I'm saying about love, and it's the most high, and it makes you powerful, and it makes you strong, and all the different things about love that you have, it's joy, peace, contentment, self-control, patience, you have love, you have respect, you stop treating your body in ways that you used to treat your body, and you just all these different things that come along with love. When the love comes in and it starts filling up your heart, it's pushing all the other stuff out. It's pushing all the other stuff out. I can sit here and tell you what I've done and all those things, and I'm not a soccer mom, and I still struggle with things. That's the other thing. They say, like, oh, well, if you say these things, then you should just be perfect. And it's like, that's just a hater way of saying anything. Like, nobody is perfect, obviously. Nobody, okay? And the people that try to be perfect, all they're doing usually, if they don't have love in them, because love's not oppressive and love is freedom. Okay, if they don't have love in them, what they're doing is they're oppressing themselves to try to be good. And by good, it means like following laws and following rules and things like that. But that is not what makes someone a good person, okay? If you have love in your heart, and you have love and you understand the love, okay? And then you keep seeking out that love, and it is a frequency, and it's things that we can't see, but you can feel it off of other people, okay? And this world, if you have that type of love, they want to suck it away from you. And so this wraps right back around to what I was going to say. So if you have this love and you're radiating the love and your heart's filled up and you keep getting it, okay? Well, and nobody has told you about the systems of this place, okay? This world and all the systems are feeding off. They're trying to suck your love away. Okay, they want your love. They want your power, because we are the power. We are the energy. We are the most strong and the superpower. And the only reason that there's existence is love. Okay, so if you have love in you and you understand love, you have the capacity for love, you are the strongest thing here. But we are in inversion land, where right is wrong and wrong is right. And you're rewarded for going along with the systems of money. And you're rewarded for fitting into this world. You're rewarded for its bad behavior, okay? They want you to be assimilated to these systems, to become part of these systems, and to sacrifice your love, which is your real power, your superpower, and your real currency, for fake currency of money, okay? They want to try and substitute love for money, which there's no possible way, because it's like apples and oranges. They're not alike. You cannot substitute money and love. So when you have love, this world is going to try and take it from you. These people will call them narcissists, okay? What a narcissist actually is, okay, how they're using the term. All of us have the potential to be a narcissist, okay? All of those qualities that they will point out about a narcissist, okay? All a narcissist is somebody who does not have love in them. They do not have the frequency of love is not in some people, okay? And we look at them and we think that other people are like us, but they're not. Okay, and looks can be deceiving. Okay, there's other people you think, since that's a human, they have love, and they wouldn't do this to me, because I would never do that to another person. Well, that's not true, and that's where the lie has come in. those people don't, they don't have the love frequency in them for one reason or another. That's why it's bad to beat your children, okay? You beat your children and you beat the capability of love, which is your true power, the real power here. You beat that out of your children, okay? You create a narcissist, a so-called narcissist, okay? These people can be healed if they come to understand love, and they accept love, and they let the love in to clean them out, okay? It's just like, so our minds and our bodies are in opposition to love. There's things that you can do to go one way or the other. Like I said, every decision, you can choose love or you cannot choose love, okay? And that's the same how people treat you. If you have a bunch of people around you who aren't choosing love, they're always choosing against love, okay? That programs you to also do the same thing. Then when you grow up, you don't understand what's going on. It's like, I'm doing everything I've ever seen anybody do, and I don't know why everything is not going the way that I want it to go, and I don't have love, I don't have joy, I don't have peace. I'm in poverty, I'm this, that, and the other. I have all these things going on, okay? Well, you cannot have all the gifts of love and go in opposition of love, okay? Money is not the same as love, okay? People can be plenty poor, so-called poor, and be filled with love, and that's the real currency, and that's the real superpower, okay? We're not supposed to judge people. It's not that. I mean, we're the same way we judge other people is exactly how those people are going to judge us. So if you don't like that, that's a law. So you need to work on understanding how you cannot judge people the way you're judging them, and you can understand that if you're judgmental, it's wrong because it's against love. We are not the judge, okay? You have to use your judgment for different things. You need to practice discernment, discerning between good and bad, right and wrong, up and down. If you have discernment, I can't explain that one right now. You need to discern the difference between two things. They can be very close to each other, okay? When people say the line between love and hate is a thin line or whatever, well, you need to have discernment. If you don't have discernment, then you don't know anything. It's the whole problem with multiple guest questions and outcome-based education, okay? They're not teaching. They're actually, all of that stuff is discouraging our natural and our gifted capability for discernment. All of that is against love, and it's against discernment. That type of education, okay? I didn't make the rules. I'm just, and I know people don't like to talk about it, this, that, and the other. People get super crazy offended when they think something and people are going against it and this, that, and the other. And it's just like, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That is the nature of your mind and your body. That's normal. So when people are throwing rocks at you, okay, those people, they don't know what they're doing because they don't know love. Okay, if they knew love, which is eternal and the realist reality, they would not be throwing rocks to kill another human being. They would not be doing that because they don't know love. Okay, and if you do know love and you understand it's eternal, it's everlasting, it's love, it's the Most High. These people who are trying to take all your energy and they're always coming against you, and it's like nonstop, and the world is not kind to you, and like everything keeps messing up in your general area, you can forgive them, okay? You can forgive them because if they don't know love, they don't. It's like they don't know what they're doing. They really don't. They really don't understand what they're doing. All they're doing is what their mind and their body and all the conditioning of things that have happened here, okay, that's all they're doing, is doing whatever is natural to this environment, okay? They don't have love. Love is a gift. Perfect love has come here, and now it is exactly a antivirus. It's in a vast program. Love is in a vast program to clean out the virus that we have of our mind and our body being in opposition to love, okay? Perfect love. You can accept that gift and sync up with the gift of perfect love, or you can reject it. Okay, you can reject it and stay in this place, and it's a lower place and a lesser place, and the whole problem with it is it's not eternal and it's not everlasting. Love is eternal, love is everlasting, and if you choose to reject the gift of love, of true love, and you refuse to see how your mind and body has this virus that it wasn't your fault. I mean, it was just, this is just how you were loaded, and this is how you were programmed, and you're going along with the systems and everything like that, okay? You can choose any second of any day to love, okay? And love will always take you. Love loves. It loves, and love is forgiving. This world may not forgive you, but love will forgive you for anything and everything you've ever done if you just accept it. You know, that is a gift that's offered to all of us. Every single person here is offered the gift of love. If you would accept the love and realize, holy shiza, my mind and my body are in opposition. It's so obvious once you see it. My mind and my body go against love. Like, I keep trying to do good things, and I keep trying to get myself out of traps. I keep trying to help my family, but all I keep doing is hurting people. I keep hurting them. I keep hurting myself. And, you know, now all these people are judging you, because these people are judging you because they don't know. Forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Most people here, if they don't have love, okay? If they don't have love, you will know if they have love, because they will have joy, peace, contentment, kindness, understanding. They're forgiving, self-control, peace, and patience. If someone has love, they will have those things. That's how you can tell. You can discern if someone has love or if they don't have love, okay? A glass can only spill what it contains, okay? If I have a cup of coffee here, right, and I spill it over, coffee spills out of it. Coffee spills out, okay? If I have a cup, it's got coffee, Mountain Dew doesn't spill out of it, right? Water doesn't spill out of it. Whatever kind of drinks you want to use as an example, okay? If it's coffee, the cup has coffee in it. Doesn't have anything else in it. So if you come to me and you say, hey, can you share your Mountain Dew with me? And I have a coffee, and I share my coffee with you, and you get mad, and you're like, I said Mountain Dew. That's what I need from you. I need Mountain Dew. Well, this person doesn't have any Mountain Dew. All he has is coffee. Okay? If this person has no love, they don't have love, okay? They're sharing with you their lack of love. So that when you lack love, you're trying to suck off other people's love, right? So you can't get mad at that person, okay, that doesn't have love. They can't give it to you. Your parent, your partner, your children, I mean, all these people, okay, if they have not had love come into their heart, and they've not accepted love, and they've not recognized and noticed that, you know, hey, my mind and my body are doing all these things, and it's getting me in trouble, and it's going against, what me, the souled individual, what I want, okay? The people can't share with you something that they don't have, okay? So we need to forgive them and move on. If you try to explain to them about that and they're not accepting it, and they won't admit that there's any type of problem, and they continue to try and normalize the computer virus that they have inside of them. Well, that's normal because it's natural, and that's what everybody's doing. And, you know, I want, you know, it's animalistic in nature, and we're, you know, all these things. People will come up with all kinds of excuses. Brand New sang a song, and he says something about, and they'll defend it with a warped rationale, okay? People have a warped rationale when they're trying to hold on to the things of this world that go against love, okay? If you have an addiction and you don't want to get rid of your addiction, you come up with a crazy rationale to continue your addiction, okay? That's just how it is. It's your mind and your body. And if someone's not ready to give that up, or not ready to listen to what you have to say, you need to remove yourself from that situation, because you're not going to be, you need to recognize and be able to forgive those people, because they cannot help you. You cannot help them until they admit they have a problem. If they are not willing to recognize that there's a problem, then you can't, how are you gonna help them? You can't help them. And so we can forgive when we understand that most of these people are just walking around and they're basically like infected computers and they have viruses. These people that are walking around, they're walking around with all these computer viruses, okay? Either they haven't recognized it yet, or they're not wanting to get rid of it, or they're stubborn, or they're full of pride, or they're not willing to accept this, that, or the other. You have the freedom to acknowledge that and to forgive these people, because you are from a higher perspective. You are from the Most High. You are love. You are from a loving perspective, which is up here. It's like we're on top of a mountain and they're down on the ground. They're like mumbling around, bumping into each other, like trying to get to where they're going. And we're on top of a mountain looking down, and like we can see a clear path, and we can understand what's going on, and we can understand what they're doing wrong. Okay. But once you get up there on a mountain, you don't just stay up there and make fun of those people. That's like, you don't get this information and then use it to enslave people, because that's what's happened, okay? They're using it to enslave people, to condemn them and to keep them in servitude and to keep them in bondage to their mind and their body. They've used this information to make them feel guilt, to keep them in the guilt trap. You should feel guilty about this and that and the other. No, you should be in love. You should love and love other people. And guilt is the opposite of love. You cannot use guilt to do shit. You need love. Love is the strongest. Love is the most power. It's the most high. It's the superpower. It's the only reason there's any life at all is love. So use that, okay? Use that to make all your decisions. Move from there and turn around once you get into a safe place. Turn around and help people. You're supposed to turn around and help the other people get out. But what I'm explaining this to about the love and they don't have it, if you go to help somebody who doesn't want help because they can't admit they have a problem, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time and energy and effort. And love doesn't want that, okay? You plant some seeds, that person may come back to you 20 years from now and finally be ready to understand and to open up, okay? But you can't sit around and wait for that or try to force that, okay? Because love is not dictative and not a control freak. Love loves freedom, and that's why everything is going on, okay? Love loves freedom. So we have the free will to choose to sync up with love or to not sync up with love, okay? You can't force, if you decide you're going to choose love, you can't force someone to also do that, okay? So if you're in a relationship and you decide you want to love because you understand that it's the most high and it's valuable and it's the real superpower and you understand all the good things, but your partner is not ready to do that, then the light cannot mix with the dark. Because when you turn a light switch on, right, you turn on a light switch, the darkness goes away. They cannot mix together. The light and the dark cannot mix together, okay? So if you're getting lighter and lighter and lighter, more in love, more in love, and more in love, and your partner is not, and they're actually getting further into the dark, you can't be together. And that's just all there is to it. And with that, I'm going to call this one good. And there's someone walking up to my car, and much love. Thank you.